Hey folks, remember when it rains, it pours. Especially here at Potawatomi. Susie-q slots in Milwaukee again, and it's pouring pennies. Hey guys, DJ Wonder Chrissy, and out on the patio a little early today. It's about 8:30, but we're expecting next couple of days to have excessive heat. Looks like we got a brief shower this morning, so now with the afternoon heat rising, we're going to see massive humidity, and anyone that's been in the Midwest or anywhere they have heat and humidity, it gets really, really hot, and it gets unbearable. So they're expecting like 95 today. Schools, if they don't have air conditioning, are considering closing, and they're actually canceling like football practices and other athletic activities around here because it's just going to be too hot. So we're not getting the rain, inches and inches of rain like they are out in California and Arizona, but we're going to get a little bit something different. We're going to get that massive heat, so we'll report on that. Should be able to cook eggs on the driveway, I imagine, by the end of the week, but maybe we'll try that. But so there you go. Other than that, all's good here. Houses, I did a video several weeks ago about the houses in my neighborhood. We had 5 of them for sale. 2 are still under contract that I know of, and 2 are still for sale, and the one where the gentleman adjacent to my lot who spent several months upgrading his house and spent probably $40,000-$50,000 making some adjustments to his house is having some problems getting people to come, and he's had a few. But people just don't want to pay the money, so he just dropped his by $14K. It was $440, so now it's down 14 grand from that. There's another house down the other end of the block that was listed at $450. They're probably entering their 3rd month on the market, and they holding steady. It's a beautiful house. They're asking $450. Super clean, super nice house with all the quartz countertops and chef's oven or whatever, all the good stuff. But they're holding strong at $450, and it seems like at the lower levels, like $330 to $360, things are okay. But once you get above $400, it gets a little harder to sell. So, but on the flip side, we're not seeing many houses hit the market, except for these 5 here in the last month. The market's pretty empty. So we'll see what happens going forward. But we're hearing more and more warnings from the retailers. Was it Macy's and Kohl's had a bad sales. I just saw that this morning. They had a bad quarterly sales report, and Macy's is saying their customers aren't paying their bills like they used to. So more signs that the economy's not faring well, folks. So with going back to being prepared, with all these disasters in Maui and Southern California and Las Vegas and the heat here in Chicago, if that doesn't make you want to be prepared for anything, right? With the heat here, you should be having water, lots of water. It's just a normal thing. You should have extra water. I saw out in California at the last minute, people just cleaned out grocery stores there. It was unbelievable. But it goes to show you that people aren't really prepared. They're waiting till the last minute. So sometimes at that period, it's too late, right? If you get to the store and everything's gone, what are you going to do, right? So I strongly urge people who are not preparing to prepare. And really, at this point, I mean, I'm trying to wake people up, right? That's the purpose of this. A lot of these videos is to shake people a little bit and wake them up and get them to do the right thing. But I've come to the realization if people haven't taken action at this point, they're not going to. So that's just a reality of where we're at. And there's a lot of people out there that deny reality, and that's their choice, right? They can deny reality and not prepare. And when it hits the fan, folks, if some of those people start knocking on my door, I'm not going to be home. You know what I mean? So, we got some chipmunks here, Chip and Dale. They're out. They're getting ready for winter. They're starting to stock their nuts and what have you. So they're smart, but we need all the humanoids here in the world to be a little bit smarter. And I'm sad to report that majority of the people that I talk to and family members, they're not prepared. They're not prepared. They won't tell you, but they don't want to put the effort in. For whatever reason, and they're drinking the Kool-Aid for sure. They're drinking the Kool-Aid that everything is fine, everything is perfect, and that'll work for them until it's not, right? So, the only rain we got here is coming out of our shower head pretty much, folks. We just get a little sprinkles here and there. The DJ Wonder, Chrissy, and Susie-Q, we're well stocked. We got a good pantry. We've probably got 8 or 9 cases of water stocked in the basement. So we're ready. We're ready for everything. I got my generator. I got a generator, so if we need electricity, we can use a generator. I got firewood, so if we need to cook or use wood, we got firewood. We got extra propane for the grill, so I can cook outside if I have to. I even have little camping stoves if we get down to that if we have to move off site, we can take some camping stoves with us and cook. But don't expect that, but I'm prepared for it, right? Don't expect it, but I'm prepared for it. And I hope you are prepared too, because it's good to be prepared. It allows me to sleep at night, knowing that whatever happens, right? Whatever happens, I'm ready, and we're ready to go. And that's all I need to sleep. So hope you guys are doing well. Maybe we'll show some videos of how atrocious it gets. When it gets this hot, we have some appointments to go to today. I'm not sure if we'll take the convertible or not, because if you're like in stop and go traffic in 95 degree heat and high humidity in a convertible, it's not a pleasant experience. It can get pretty hot. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But love to take the convertible out because the season's starting to come to an end. We probably only have another couple of months, but the number of days that we're gonna have nice weather is gonna be dwindling. Once the temperature gets down to below like 68 degrees, if you don't have sunshine, it gets a little cool to be in the convertible and unpleasant. So that's another tip for any of you guys looking to buy a convertible is 68 seems to be that key for us. As soon as the temperature goes over 68, things are very nice, and going out running around in the convertible is a pleasant experience. But if it goes below that, especially when the sun's down, it gets downright cool. So there you go. I'm going to end here and, hope that the heat's not too bad for us. And you're going to see, I know there's going to be people that are suffering today because a lot of people aren't prepared in any way, shape, or form. And living in the city is, people in the high rises and stuff, some of those people, all they have is air conditioner. And if that goes out and the windows don't open, you're SOL, folks. And that's happened in the last couple of years. A lot of these senior center high rises, they experience a problem with electricity or the cooling units, and they end up having to get the fire department to get the people out of there because it just gets too hot. So I hope nothing like that happens. But, like I said, you got to be prepared. DJ Wonder, Chrissy over and out, folks, and talk to you later. Bye.